All right, we're on chapter 8, test review, and we're looking at number 4. So, Molly is baking for the Moms and Muffins event at her school. Let me get rid of this real quick. She will bake 4 batches of banana muffins. Okay, 4 batches. So, one batch, one batch, one batch, one batch. She needs 1 3/4 cups of bananas for each batch. Okay, so she needs 1 3/4 for this batch. She needs 1 3/4 cups of bananas for this batch. 1 3/4 cups of bananas for this batch. 1 3/4 cups of bananas for this batch, right? Sometimes it helps me to kind of write out the problem as I go. All right, now let's look at part A. Molly completed the multiplication below and said she needed 8 cups of bananas for the 4 batches. What is Molly's error? So we know she made a mistake. They told us that. We just need to find it. Okay, so 4, that represents the 4 batches. 1 3/4, that represents how much she needs, how many cups she needs. And she says 4 times 1 3/4 is the same thing, or is equal to 4. Well, yeah, 4 is equal to 4. That part's good. And in 1 3/4 is the same thing as 8/4. Now, let's start there. Is 1 3/4 equal to 8/4? Well, to figure that out, we have to change this mixed number into an improper fraction like she did. So in order to do that, we're going to take 1 3/4 and we're going to change it to an improper fraction. Now we've gone over the way of breaking down 1. Remember, 1 is the same thing as 4 over 4, right? Because anytime the numerator and the denominator are the same, it's equal to 1. And then plus you have the 3/4 part, which equals, denominator stays the same. 4 plus 3 is 7/4. Now look what Molly put. She said it's 4 times 8/4. But we just figured out that 1 3/4 is actually equal to 7/4. So, let's go to our question. What is her error? Molly didn't change 1 3/4 into the correct improper fraction. And we know that because we know the correct improper fraction should be 7/4, not 8/4. Okay. Now, just real quick, we've gone over this in class, but again, I'm going to talk about the other way to change these into improper fraction. We can do 1 times 4 plus 3, right? 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Denominator stays the same. We'll still get the same answer. Okay. All right, let's jump down to part B. What is the correct number of cups Molly needs for 4 batches of muffins? So that's our question. What is the correct number? We know that she did her math wrong here, so now we got to fix it and then explain how you found your answer. Well, if we take her problem but just fix that one error, right? The 4 was okay for 4 batches, times, it's not supposed to be 8/4, we found out it's supposed to be 7/4. Well, now we can think of that 4 as 4 over 1, and 4 times 7 is 28. 1 times 4 is 4, and then now I just need to change that improper fraction. See how she got 32/4, it should have been 28/4. I need to change that into a mixed number or a whole number. And in order to do that, I have to divide the denominator 4 into the numerator 28. Okay, so how many times is 4 going to 28? Well, I know 5 times 4 is 20. So if I do 5 times 4, that's 20, and then another 4 would be 24, and another 4 would be 28. So that would be a total of 7 4s. Right, 28. And then I could check that. 7 times 4, is that 28? Yes, it is. So, what is the correct number of cups? 7 cups is the correct number. Explain how you found your answer. And now we're just explaining. I multiplied, right? I'm just saying in words what I did mathematically over here. I multiplied 4 batches, because the 4 represents the batches. Multiplied 4 batches times 7 4ths cups. That's all I did. Why didn't I do 8 4ths like Molly? Because Molly changed this mixed number into the wrong improper fraction, which is why she ended up with 8 cups. But we know, because we fixed her error, it should actually be 7 cups. Well, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.